In this lecture, we are going talking about the Indian constitutions. Before that, we need to know about constitutions, and I hope you think about constitutions. What without constitutions, any country cannot live in better situations. Means in any country are living people are living in any country. Okay, so if people will not have will not have some rights, okay, some rights to livelihood, so then we can say country is not in better situation. Okay, country is not in better situation. So without constitutions, a country cannot live in better condition. Okay, so constitutions will be needed. Okay, and depend on country. Suppose let's suppose you already know we have selected a democracy. Okay, democracy and related to democracy we will discuss in this lecture. In this lecture, when will come related to democratic. Okay, then we will discuss. And here are we saying about Indian constitutions. In this lectures we are going talking about, and in this lectures are discussing about our Indian constitutions. But you don't know about the constitutions, then here are given about constitutions, what means constitutions, what happens constitutions, what is this. Okay, what is a constitution, here are given in book language, and after this read we will we can discuss in your opinion, in your words, and you can also. Okay, a constitution is a set of written rules. Okay, and and here are saying what a constitution is a set of written rules that determine the relation between the people and the government in a country. Means what are relation? How is a relation between government and public? If in any country are living people and government, then that so what are relation through constitution. This constitution tells us what are relation between the public and government, and how is working our government. So our constitutions tells us, discuss us. Okay. So here are a discussion what relation between the people and the government constitutions tells you. Okay, in a country. And here you are looking a constitution is a set of rules. Means without, if we have rule to follow in a country, then we we would follow. Okay, we will follow, because without rules we cannot survive. Okay, we cannot survive in a society. Means truancy comes, can come truancy. Okay, so we don't want any persons will upon truancy. We don't want. So here role of constitutions is needed, is required. So here are saying a constitutions you will know what in the constitution are written what rules, and through rules you can live in better situation in your society. And majority cannot truancy upon you. Upon means minority, on minority. Okay, minority. So you will see in our society, in any country, two types of people. One is majority and second is minority. Minority communities and majority communities. And through to these communities means maximum and minimum. Majority is power, and minority is not power, have not power. So majority can tyranny on upon minority. So our constitution stops prevent means majority cannot tyranny upon the minority communities. So who prevents our constitutions? Because in our constitutions are was written about about minority and about majority, what can do and what can not do. So who defines our constitution? Okay, written rules, and this determines how is the relationship between public and between government, and how is working your government. So our constitution so tells us. Okay, the constitution of India is the supreme law. Yeah, this is law, this is supreme law, not high law. So our constitution is the final law and it is supreme law of India, because we are discussing about in the context of Indian constitutions. Okay, it was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. It is a assembly. It is a assembly, and according to this assembly, Constituent Assembly means where are meeting related to topic of constituent. Okay, constitution, that place is called what? It's called what? Constituent Assembly means assembly about topic of constitutions. Constituent, where are talking about related to constitution. Okay, that place is called Constituent Assembly. So Constituent Assembly is in our India of India on 26 November 1949. So it was adopted, means our Indian constitutions was adopted by this member. By this member means this time who was attended in the Constituent Assembly. So according to this member was adopted our Indian constitution. Okay, our Indian constitution. That is what? 26 November 1949. So do you remember what it was adopted? Our member means who was attended in the Constitution Assembly. Date on date 26 November 1949, and according to this member was adopted our Indian Constitution. Okay, and it became effective on 26 January 1950. Means here are saying we were adopted on 26 November 1949. Only adopted. You can say this was ready. Means our constitution, our Indian constitution was ready, but was not effective. So just after 1 month, it was became effective. Became effective on 26 January 1950. Just 1 month after 1 month, it was effective. It was became effective. So here you are looking what are the difference? Difference are only adopted on 26 November 1949, and just after 1 month it was became ineffective. That is what? That is 26 January 1950. Just concept is what? Just after 1 month, 26 January 1950. Okay. So through 1 month you can understand for long time. Okay. It is the longest written national constitution in the world. In the world, our Indian constitution is considered as a longest written national constitution. And you will study in this subject, then you will find what about our Indian constitutions. This is the largest longest written national constitution in the world. I am talking what? In the world. So in the world, our constitution is considered as a longest written national, and our Indian constitution, what is it form? Written form. Okay, because Here constitution comes two types. Here constitutions comes two types. First is written and second is unwritten. Unwritten. Okay, unwritten. Written is our unwritten means Britain country. Britain country has unwritten constitution, and America, and I am giving you an example. Okay, example. America and our India have a written constitution, but Britain has a unwritten constitution. But these are two country have constitution. Okay, have constitution, but difference are what we have written constitution and Britain has unwritten constitution. Okay, so depend on country why happened like this. Okay, so here we are clear. Why does a country need a constitution? So this question raised here. A question raised. Why we need a constitution? Okay, constitution is what we are clear. And where was when was adopted our Indian constitution? It's also we are clear. And when was became ineffective our Indian constitution? It's also we are clear. Okay, about Indian constitution, about constitution, what is happening, what happened, what happens to constitution, what is, so we are clear. But why we need? Okay, why does a country need a constitution? Why? Here question raised. Okay, so answer here are given. It tells the fundamental nature of a society. In a country, constitution have adopted constitution. Okay, have adopted constitution. So constitution tells what are the fundamental of society nature, fundamental nature. So our constitution tells what fundamental. I am telling you fundamental means basic nature of a society. What are, so our constitution tells us. Okay, I am not saying ordinary word. I am not using ordinary word. Here are also mentioned what fundamental nature of society constitution tells us. Okay, and about it you will feel because you are living in a society. Okay, to define next we are talking to define the nature of the political system of the country. Yeah, it's compulsory. I am saying you what our Indian map. You will say our Indian map. So our Indian map, what define? Indian territory. Our government cannot intervene in other country. Our government can take action only in our country, only in our Indian country, means Indian territory. So to define the nature of the political system means political system of a government. So our constitutions tells us, discuss with us what are your political systems. So when you will discuss with your Indian political book, then you will find what will find what political system of government is what are. Okay, so nature of the political system of the country, these constitutions define. It states a set. It states a set of rules based on which people belonging to different religions and communities can peacefully coexist with each other. Means here are saying in the matter of constitution, it states means our constitutions states say that what a set of rules, because constitution is what a set of written rules. Okay, we are clear here. But based on which people belonging to different religion. Our India is biggest diversity. Our India have biggest diversity. So this is reason why is called biggest diversity of India. Okay, so you will see in our country what people are living in different region. Okay, people are living in different communities. So according to this, you are saying what different religion people are living, and different communities people are living and living, and these people can live peacefully, coexist with each other. So our constitution tells us, and our constitution defines us, you are people, you are human, so you can peacefully coexist with each other, with together. Okay, no matter what are your religion, you can follow your own religion. Okay, no matter, but you can live, coexist with each other, people of each other. Okay, so our constitutions, okay, a set of rules, but based on, because our people are belonging to different religion, different communities. So this is not our problem. Our constitutions say us what, this is not your problem. Through this you can survive peacefully and coexist with each other. Okay, all democratic countries are likely to have a constitution. Yeah, here are saying, suppose Britain is a democracy country. So if Britain is a democracy country, then already Britain will have a constitution. Okay, so constitution is matter. Constitution is matter. But here I am saying what? Democratic country. Yeah, this is a democratic country. Okay. If this is a democratic country, then also automatically will be what? It will have a constitution. Okay. But here question raise what? Okay, democratic country are likely to have a constitution. But a constitution, what will be a democratic country? No, this cannot be happen. What I am saying you, a democratic country can be can be can be a constitution, can be a constitution. But a constitution country cannot be a democratic country. Means you can say maybe and may not be. Okay. So what here is question? Question is, democratic country may be a constitution? No. Can be a constitution, but a constitution may be a democratic countries. Okay. Next step we are discussing, constitution helps to us from ourselves. How? Okay. Let's understand through any one example. Suppose you, if your parents, you, you live, means your parents are saying you can do anything. Okay, so what you will do? You will, you will do anything. Means also unnecessary point, unnecessary work, and after some times automatically you will realize what this work should not be done by me. So after some times you will realize, and you will feel what I did, what did I? Okay, so after some times, here are saying what constitution helps to save us from ourselves, because we don't want any problem, we don't want any issue in our country, we want peacefully in our area, from which we can survive we can live in better condition because already we have multiple tasks, and other side will come unnecessary issue, then we will distract, we will distract. So we don't want like this, okay, like these things, okay. So save us because it's compulsory, because if we don't have a constitution, then we will do unnecessary task, unnecessary work. So, and you feel what you feel. Sometimes you will realize like and you can get confused, you can get confused, but this is right, this is wrong, this will be right, okay, this will be wrong. So you are getting confused. So our constitutions are clearly said, are clearly say what is wrong, what is right, what will be right for you, what will be wrong for you. So our constitutions already save us, okay, before our mistake. By then with me, okay. Till here we are clear. For the first time, Indian National Congress, this was party, this is party, this is party, okay. Its party, Indian National Congress, made the demands for Constitution Assembly in 1935, because through this our Indian Constitution was adopted by Constitution by this Assembly. That is what? That is 26 November 1949. Our Indian Constitution was adopted by this Assembly, and through this party, through this Indian National Congress, was made in 19 was made what Constituent Assembly in 1934. Then, according to this Assembly, our Indian Constitution was adopted. Okay. And next word is coming. Federalism. Do you know about it? Federalism. And here are discussion only in short word. You can say in short sentence. What are the discussion? More than one level of government. More than one level. This one, it is not federalism. 2, yeah. 3, yeah. It may be a federalism. But about it in the next step, we will discuss in deeply. But here are saying what more than one level of government. About level of government, do you know? Level of government means how many are level of governments in our country? 3 types level of government. First is national level government. Second is state level government. Third is local self government. Okay. In short, I tell you what this national, this state, and this local. At the national level, our national government can resolve our conflict if in our country are raising conflict. Then our Indian national government can resolve, and also in the matter of international relation, international conflict related to our country, if are doing, okay, if are happening. And here are coming what state level, and you are clear what our state government can resolve our conflict and in any matter, but in a one state means you are living in a state, you are living in a state, I am living in a state. So our government only in your country, in your area can solve, can work, okay, means with your public, okay. So here question are coming what other government, other state government cannot intervene in our state and in any state. cannot enter in. So who prevents our constitution? Okay, who prevents our constitution? In our constitution are mentioned about states. Okay, about states. When will come, then we will discuss about states, about state. And third is what? Local. But till here means till second level of government was mentioned in our Indian Constitution at the time of 1947. But after some times, status of village will see, will see our by our government. Our government will realize, our government realize what? Local of self government. Local self government means rural areas and urban areas. It's compulsory and must be mentioned in our Indian Constitution, because without rural and urban, you can say our country is incomplete. Our country cannot be development without rural development and urban development. Okay, we can say, and it's reality, because rural and other in other place also live rural people. So we can say in any country almost live rural people, okay, urban people. So through this development, through this means rural development, our country can be built in a form of stone. Okay. So third 73 about 73 amendment and about 74th amendment. In this context, when we will come, then we will discuss about 73 amendment and about 74th amendment. Means 73 amendment tells about rural areas and 74th amendment tells about urban areas. Then we will discuss when this topic will come. Okay, then we will discuss. And in the next we will discuss about it federalism. What are federalism? What is? And here are a discussion in short form about it. About it will come. Then we will discuss. To next. But we discussed about federalism. Federalism is what? More than one level of government. Means in our country have three level of governments. In our country are three level of governments. First is what? National government. Second is what? State government. Third is what? Local self government. What is a national government? What happens? State government. What is the meaning of local self government? About it we discussed. But in short word, I would say what national government can resolve our conflict if that issue will raise at national and related to our country means interconnection with country to country. If our India and related to America, between this anybody issue will raise, then our government can take action. Okay, and can take action means can resolve our conflict, because we are living in a country, we are living in a country. Okay, so state level you are clear. Our state government, each state government can resolve in your state, in your area. And here are saying indirect what other government means state government cannot intervene in any state government. Okay, suppose you are living and your government state cannot intervene in other government state. This prevents our constitutions, and in our Indian constitutions are mentioned about state. Okay, what can do, what cannot do, our Indian constitutions are mentioned. Then when you will discuss in your these subjects, then you will find about it state whatever in our Indian constitution are mentioned. Okay, if you are interested, if you want to know about it more, then you can check out in your Indian Constitution book and also on internet. Okay, so next we are talking about in India we have a central government. About it are a discussion and are discussing. In India we have a central government here, we have a state level government here, because and in our country have 28 states. Okay, so each level, each state government have your work. Okay, and panchayati raj in every village means this word we say local self government. Okay, and also in this regard comes what rural areas and urban areas, but here are mentioned about panchayati raj, and almost we we learned what in the matter of rural areas panchayati raj comes, but here can come what about the rural areas and also about urban areas. So it two areas are compulsory in the local self government where we will discuss. Okay. So in the next we are talking about the constitution guides and provides authority, how you can use your authority. So our constitution guides us, our constitutions what does provides us what authority. So our constitutions provides us authority to function to the states. Okay, to the states, because we are responsible to state and also to country. Okay, how is working, how is working, how is doing, how is our government doing work. So we are also responsible and government is also responsible. Judiciary means parliament is also responsible our government what is happening in our area. So our government means this. Okay, these three level of governments are responsible in a country. Okay, so our constitutions guides us, provides us what authority, and guides us what means how you can use your authority. Okay, to function of your state. Okay, so next we will see Indian citizens are governed by the laws and regulations. These two are compulsory, and these two makes in the parliament through Lok Sabha, House of the People, and Council of the State. These two house are include members. Okay, when will come about Council of the States and House of the People, then we will discuss in deeply. But I am telling you I am telling you forehand. Okay. So the laws and regulations who makes our president in a parliament, who are living, who are meeting, who are present in meeting, that that person, that group of person makes laws and regulations. And you will see what in parliament our representative people are attend in parliament, and our opinion speaks in meeting, discuss in meeting, who our representative. Okay, so through this we are governed. So Indian citizens means we and you. Okay, whatever in your society are living means people are living. So people are governed by this law, by these regulations, and these laws and these regulations are applies in your country, then you has to follow. Okay, made by this level of governments. I just told you what through this also president, council of the state, house of the people, So this person makes our laws. Okay, and what will be right, what will be wrong. So our judiciary decides, investigate. Okay, so our judiciary, executive, and legislative we will discuss. Here are given about legislative, executive, and judiciary. We will discuss. Okay. So here are saying we are governed by this law and the regulations, and this regulation and laws made by the this level of government. Okay. About parliament system. About the parliament system. Now we are talking. Okay. Parliament system is a type of a democratic government. Yeah. If because our country have selected a democratic country, then if democratic country are include parliament and democratic government says each country says who who have selected a democratic country, that country will be a parliament, will be a parliament, and through parliament makes our laws and regulations. Okay, so here I'm saying what parliament system is a type of a democratic country. If we are talking about parliament system, then also will come about democratic government. So what is a democratic? Democratic means democracy, and direct means people have the authority to elect their representative. Means depend on public, whatever can elect your representative, your leader, your government. So this is also, we can say this is democracy. So multiple points in the regarding of a democratic. If you want to know this, okay, through this we will discuss. Okay, through this I am not saying when will come. Democratic country, okay, where the executive branch is supported by the majority of the legislature. Here are saying executive branch is supported by the majority of the legislature. Means majority is matter. Majority is matter in members of a parliament, in members of a legislative assembly. So majority matter. So why is matter? Why is matter majority? Majority, through majority you can make member of legislative assembly, and you can make member become member of parliament. So depend on majority means you must have half number of the, okay, you must have, then you can become a member of a parliament. If you are studying, if you are electing for a post of member of a parliament, and if you are electing, what for post a member of a legislative assembly, then if you will have more than number of half majority, then you will become a member of whatever you post apply. Okay, you apply post. Okay, suppose member of a legislative assembly and member of parliament. Okay, so in India, parliament consists of two houses. If we are talking about parliament, so in India parliament are consist of two house. What first is House of the People, second is Council of the States, and here are another word what Rajya Sabha, and second Lok Sabha. So in English we say what Council of the States, and second is House of the People. So through this word you can understand for long time. You can learn for long time. What I am saying, through states means member of Council of the States are elected by the state legislature. Then any person can become a member of Council of the States if win. Then okay. So in this context, people are elected. No, members of the House of the People are elected by people. then any person can become a member of House of the People if that person win with half of the number of majority. Okay. So next here do remember only for what if we are talking about in the context of Indian Parliament, then are included two house. First is Council of the State, second is House of the People. Through this we can understand for long time. Okay. Uh, this member of a council of states are elected by state legislature, and if we are talking about in the context of House of the People, so members of House of the People are elected by the people. Okay, then will become member of this house. Okay, the members of the Rajya Sabha means Council of the States. The members of the you are looking are elected by the state legislature. I just told you. While the members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. But this word remember. Okay, this word remember. Indirect, no. I am not saying, and here are not telling, but direct elected by the people. But this you can say indirect. Okay, because we are not elected. We are not elected this member who are elected our state legislature. Okay, so now we are discussing about legislature, and after this will come about executive, and then will come about judiciary. These are organs of a government. Okay, legislature, what happens, what is the meaning of legislature? Here are discussion. The legislature is the branch of the government. Okay. That makes law and policy. These three words, we can say, and I would say, what are compulsory if you are discussing about legislature. Through this word, you can remember for long time. What our legislature member makes laws and policies for the country, for the public. Okay, so do remember only who makes our legislature person. In India, the legislature is called the parliament. Also, legislature, we say what parliament, which consists of the president and two houses. So in parliament, three, and here are discussing. First is included our president. So in parliament are present our president and two house in the matter of makes laws and policies. So here are discussion what legislature members can make laws and policies for the country, for the people. Okay, country means you can say in the other word people, for the public. And in the parliament are consist of the president and two house. Two house what? First is council of the state, and second is house of the people. In the next we will discuss whatever will come, then we will discuss. Now we are moving to next. Next is executive, about the judiciary, about fundamental rights, and here are given 6 fundamental rights. Okay, we will discuss about it. But before that, executive, before judiciary, we discussed about legislature. Legislature, members of legislature makes laws and policies for the country, for the public. And here, executive members, the executive in India is the branch of government, okay, that implements the law and policies of the state. You are looking, what you are looking here, our government. You are looking here, what? You are looking here, our legislature person was make laws and policies, but executive person are implementing what the laws and policies of the state, because 28 states include in a Indian country. Okay, So executive work of executive, function of executive is what is to implement of laws and policies of the state. Okay. So do remember how we can remember for long term. I will tell you. Judiciary. About judiciary. The judiciary is the branch of the government, okay, that interprets means mention, discuss, okay, about whatever executive implements laws and policies, and our legislature whatever law and policy makes, okay, whatever our legislature person makes laws and policies, then our judiciary interprets interprets our laws and policies, okay, and applies the law in the country. If judiciary judiciary will feel what this will be wrong, then judiciary will not apply. If judiciary say what this is necessary for the country, for the public, this will be right for the country, for the public, then after permission of judiciary can be applied, okay, in the country for the people. It consists of a hierarchy of courts, okay, head by the Supreme Court of India. Means this is head of Supreme Court of India. Means you can say it's head, okay, it's head of the Supreme Court of India. So we saw what our legislature person makes laws and policies for the country, for the people, and after that executive, our person of executive, members of executive interprets no implements the laws and policies of the state. And after this, our judiciary, function of judiciary, after implements of laws and policies, after this, our judiciary, function of our judiciary is what, to interprets and applies of the law in the country, applies the law in the country, okay. Who will apply our judiciary? Who will implement our executive person? Who will make the law and policies? Our legislature person. So here you are getting notice what through this word we can understand for long term interprets applies, and in the context of legislature will are coming what was coming what makes the laws and policies. So through this word you can understand, you can remember for the long term, because some word like this is we can understand for long term. So depend on you how you read, okay, how you study. So till here we are clear. So here you are saying what this is head of the Supreme Court of India. The judiciary is independent of the executive and of the legislature, and judiciary is accountable to the Constitution of India. And in the context, we can say what if judiciary is here question raised. What if judiciary is not independent, will not independent, then what will happen? Then in our country can do anything by government, can do anything by government in our country, means can come truancy, okay. So here no doubt but judiciary is not independent. Judiciary is independent of the executive, of the legislature, means judiciary cannot comes in the matter of government, in the matter of executive, in the matter of legislature. If our judiciary assume what whatever our legislature makes laws and policies and judiciary feel this will be violated, then our judiciary can strike whatever our legislature makes laws and policies. So who will strike our judiciary? Our judiciary will investigate. Okay, whatever legislature person will make, and whatever our executive person will implement laws and applies. If judiciary judiciary will feel what this will be violate of the country for the public, then judiciary can strike whatever our executive person implements the laws and policies. Okay, so this is reason, that's why judiciary is independent of the pressure of executive, pressure of legislature, pressure of government. Judiciary is independent. If judiciary will feel what in the matter of Indian Constitution, because judiciary is accountable of the Indian Constitution. Okay, so judiciary will feel it will be wrong, it will be violent. Then then after some times our judiciary will take action. Okay. So next we will discuss. We are talking about fundamental rights. What are fundamental rights? Means it's our basic needs. Without fundamental rights, we cannot live in the better situation. So in the matter of fundamental rights are violated by the any person, by the especially government, state government, then our judiciary can help us in the matter of fundamental rights if are violated by the state government. Okay, by the any person. Okay, because it's our basic needs, because we are human. Okay, so it's also called what? Basic needs, human fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are basic rights. Here are also saying granted by the constitution to its people. So fundamental rights is for people. This protects the people from the misuse of the power of the state. Here are saying if your government is doing right things, if your government is doing right misuse, okay, if your government work is doing misuse work, what I am telling you, our fundamental rights protect us in the matter of if our government use misuse of power of the state government, our government if use misuse of the power of the state, and in the our Indian constitutions about the state are mentioned what can do and what cannot do. Okay, so here are saying our fundamental rights. This tells us I protect you whenever I whenever whenever your fundamental are violated, then you can go judiciary and judiciary will help you. Okay, in the matter of whenever our state government if misuse of your powers, okay, of your power means state powers. First is fundamental. Here are discussion. Here are given six fundamental rights. Right to equality. It's first because equality is matter in a democracy and in a country, in a society. So here are saying all peoples are equal before the law. Yeah, before the law. And related to equality, you will discuss more. Okay, more because it's compulsory. And here are a discussion in the first step, in the first fundamental. Why are compulsory? You can think. Okay. Next, and right to equality means all people are equal. All people are, all person are equal. Okay, before below. Next, right to freedom. Freedom means liberty. Your freedom. If you are living in cage, then you can say you are not freedom. You are not living as a freedom. So here are discussion. Here are telling us what this includes the right to freedom of speech and expression. Means you want, I want, what you want? You want, I want to give a speech. Then you can give. Then you can speak a speech. Okay, because right to freedom it allows us. Okay, what allows us? To freedom of speech and expression. Your point, your opinion, you can express in the society whenever you want. Okay, whatever you want. But condition is your opinion should not be violated of these fundamentals and of the Indian constitutions should not be violated. Should not be violated in your opinion. This is condition. Okay, and apart from this you can express, you can speech. Okay, so second is what? Right to freedom. Through this word you can understand freedom to speech and expression. Okay, so next right against exploitations, because in the recent past time, in the our recent past time was seen as a discrimination, as a discrimination. So in the matter we are talking about, then if you study history, then you will find out what was the situations of our people. Okay, what was the situation of our people? So the constitution prohibits human traffic, forced labor, and employment of a children under the age 14 years of age. So this does not allow what employ of the children. If you talk about age, then 40 years of age, under the 40 years of the age. Okay, in your work means with your family, your child can work, but condition is your work should not hazardous, dangerous. Okay, then if your work will be dangerous, hazardous, then your child cannot work in the your work. Okay, or also prohibits forced labor. Okay, so this prohibits human traffic. It's compulsory. You can think in your society. You feel okay. Right to freedom of religion. In the matter, you will almost see what through this will raise matter conflict, because in our country are living different people means religion people. So it tells us you can follow your religion, but you cannot violate of other religion. You can follow your religion, but you cannot follow if you want, whatever you want to follow religion, then you can follow, but other but religion of other people you cannot violate. Okay, you cannot stop. So these right to freedom of religion, what it tells us, religion's freedom is provided to all citizens. Okay, and our state government cannot promote only particular religion. Okay, our state government has not only one religion. Okay, so here are saying only one point is what religion freedom is provided to all citizens. Means all citizens can follow your religion. Okay, culture and education rights. Yeah, what are your culture? You can follow. You can follow, and it's compulsory and must be compulsory education rights And if you talk about mm, apart from our country, then you will see what, okay, we don't compare with any person, with any country, but education rights must be compulsory, because without it we can say life of a person is incomplete, is incomplete. Okay, so education rights is compulsory. I am telling only you is compulsory, only for is compulsory, not uh, depend on only education, but is compulsory in life of person. Second is coming right to constitutional remedies. This is father of the five fundamental rights. This is father of the five fundamental rights. How? This allows citizens to move the court if they believe that any of their fundamental rights, means these five have been violated by the state government, by the state. Then you can move to courts and you can complain to front your judiciary, and judiciary will take action. Whoever violated whoever violated your fundamental rights, okay, our judiciary can take action if you believe them. Okay, if you believe what our fundamental rights have been violated by the state, then you can move to courts. Okay, this was about it. Means executive, first comes legislature, then executive, judiciary, fundamental rights, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and the education rights, right to constitutional liberties. In short, we will discuss, means you say, but in summary, constitutions, this implements the laws and policies of the state. Okay, after this, our judiciary, function of the judiciary, what interprets and they applies the law in the country for the public. If judiciary will decide what this will be right, then judiciary will apply in the country what the law. And this is head of the Supreme Court. This is head of the Supreme Court of India. This judiciary is independent of the executive, means that this judiciary have not pressure of executive, pressure of legislature, pressure of government, because our judiciary is independent by the Indian Constitution, and also is accountable to the Constitution of India. Next are coming fundamental rights are basic rights. Yes, it's our basic rights granted by the Constitution to its people. These fundamental rights, what for? What for? Who's for? For us, for people, for women. Okay. This protection means our fundamental rights, our basic rights protect the people from the misuse of the powers. Means our government, okay, our government have the power, have the power. So you believe what our state government are misusing of your power, then you can take action, okay, with protest. Okay, so this, because this helps you. According to this, you can speak. Okay. Next, what are fundamental rights? Here are discussing six fundamental rights. First is right to equality. If we are talking about in the context of equality, then in our mind will come what all persons are equal before the law. Okay, protection, the people, right to freedom. This includes the right to freedom, means a speech and expressions. If you want what you want a speak, give a speech, then you can speak your speech. But condition is, in your opinion, should not be violent. Okay, of the Indian Constitution, of the fundamental rights. Then you can speak and you can express. Next is coming right against exploitation. At the present time, you will not see almost. But in the recent past time, means our history past time, you will see, you will find how was the situation of our Indian people? What was the situation of our Indian people? Through history, you can find out. You can find. Okay, you will feel. So the constitution provides for human traffic, and you will feel, but more less. Okay. So trafficking, forced labor, and employment of a children under the age of the years of age. And here you you will see you will say what uh, children work in your family work. Okay, can work. Children can work in your family with your family. But condition is work of family should not be hazardous, dangerous. Then children of a family can work with your family, but should not be hazardous or dangerous. This is condition. Okay, this is condition. Next, right to freedom of religion, because through religion at the present time, also at the present time, will raise issue conflict. If related to this will raise issue, then we will say what conflict. So religion's freedom is provided to all citizens, and state government cannot consider only one particular religion. Okay. So next are coming cultural and education rights. Means you can follow your culture, and it's compulsory education. Okay. Children must get education. Must get education. It's compulsory. And this culture, about this culture, depend on you. Whatever you follow your culture, then you can follow. Okay. It allows. But you cannot violate of other culture. Right to constitutional remedies. This is father of the five under constitution, and this tells us what citizens to move can move the courts can move the courts if they believe what that any of their fundamental rights have been violated by the state government. If you believe what our fundamental rights have been violated by our government, then you can move the courts and you can complain, and after some times your judiciary can take and will take in the of the your opinion with your opinion. This was about it. That's it.